Sorry for the delay of this part. Okay, so we are brauchen eine Gurke. So what can be the meaning of brauchen? Brauchen is to get. Brauchen is to get. So I'm writing here. Brauchen is to get, and the meaning of Gurke, the article is die Gurke, which means cucumber. Cucumber. That means khira. Brauchen is to get. So we are brauchen eine Gurke. That means we need a cucumber. So we can also say it as, instead of like to get, it's better to write need. So brauchen is to need. Okay, next verb is haben. So here is our subject. Then we have the verb as haben. If I say wir haben keinen Käse, that means we don't have cheese. Wir haben keinen Käse. Now, why keinen? Why not kein? Because the article of Käse is der Käse, and der in nominative is den, so it's keinen. Keinen. This is again a negation article. We haben, okay, so negation we have not done, so we can just simply write down it as einen. We have done this part. So we have an einen Käse, that means we have a cheese. So this we have done. Yesterday, when we were doing the vocab on das Essen, I told you der Käse is cheese. So I will not be writing down the meaning. We haben einen Käse, that means we have a cheese. Let's come to the next part. Next verb is machen. So we are machen. Sorry. We are machen einen Salat. Einen Salat. So the actual meaning of machen is to do. So here we can consider as in making. To do or to make. We are machen einen Salat. So Salat also I told you in the last session. Salat is salad. So we are making a salad. Wir machen einen Salat. We are making a salad. Next one is the verb kochen. We are kochen. We are kochen eine Suppe. We are kochen eine Suppe. Suppe is soup. And kochen, I told you this in the hobbies part. So kochen is to cook. If you guys remember when we learned about hobbies, let's check. Yeah, so here kochen is to cook. So kochen is cooking. So we are kochen eine Suppe, that means we are cooking a soup. We are cooking a soup. So Suppe is soup. So I must write this also. So die Suppe is soup. Okay, let's move forward. Next verb is essen. So this you guys already know what essen is. Essen is to eat. So if I say I eat meat, so I eat meat is wir essen das Fleisch. Wir essen das Fleisch. Fleisch is meat. So this we have done. This I guess we have not done. We have done fish. Yesterday we have done fish. So das Fleisch is meat. Okay, let's move forward. Next verb is kaufen. The verb kaufen is to buy. The verb kaufen is to buy. So we are kaufen ein Brot. Brot we have done. Brot is bread. The verb kaufen means to buy. Kaufen is to buy. Next is we are nehmen. The verb is nehmen here. We are nehmen. We are nehmen den Apfel. Wir nehmen den Apfel. So here the verb nehmen is to get. to get something. So we get the apple. We are getting the apple from a particular store, we can say. So I'm not going to add anything else. I'm just going to add a subject, verb, and object. So wir brauchen eine Gurke. Wir haben einen Käse. So here we know the verb haben is to have. Okay, I must write this also. So haben is to have. Next, wir machen einen Salat means we are making salad. Wir kochen eine Suppe, that means we are cooking a soup. Wir essen das Fleisch, we are eating the meat. Wir kaufen ein Brot, we are buying a bread. Wir nehmen den Apfel, so the meaning of nehmen is to get, and Apfel is apple. And again, why this den Apfel? Because this part is accusative. So our object has to be an accusative. You have to just add all the accusative articles here, be it your bestimmt article, that is definite, or your unbestimmt article. And here lies only the nominative part. So ich, du, er, sie, es, wir, ihr, sie, sie lies here. So these were our verbs. Now let's use these verbs in our dialogues, in our conversation. So I have pasted some photos here. Now by looking at the photo, we will try to make dialogue. So first we'll see what these photos say to us. Okay. Yes, so by looking at the first photo, so we have this lady with a bag, and he's a man. So what kind of conversation, what kind of dialogue we can create? So let's check. So before starting with the dialogues, one important thing is you should know who is a buyer and who is a seller. So in German, seller is a Verkäufer. So I will be writing down here. So Verkäufer. Verkäufer is a seller. Verkäufer is a seller. And who is a buyer? So buyer is a Käufer. Käufer. So you just need to remove Ver, and what is left is the Käufer part. So Käufer is buyer. So one we have a buyer and one we have a seller. So for conversations, I will be just writing V and K. Okay, so this K is capital. This is a noun. Both has the article same, dear. Dear, I will be writing here now. Yeah. Dear Verkäufer, dear Käufer. A buyer and a seller. So here I'll just start with the conversation. So first conversation is starting with this buyer. So this buyer is Käufer. I'm putting K here. So this he is saying something to this seller. So what he can say? I'm writing here. He's saying ich brauche noch eine Tüte. Ich brauche noch eine Tüte bitte. Ich brauche noch eine Tüte bitte. That means, what is the meaning of brauchen? I have told you. Brauchen is to need. So he is the buyer. He is saying that I need another bag. So noch eine Tüte is like I need one more. I need one more bag, please. So bitte is please. I need one more bag, please. So I will not be writing the whole conversation now in English. So that you guys can, side by side, you can note it down. So ich brauche noch Eine Tüte bitte. That means I need another bag, please. I need one more bag. Noch eine. One more. Okay. Now, what can this Verkäufer is saying? So this Verkäufer is saying, now he is, no, not he, she is giving the bag now. You can see in this photo, she is giving a bag. So how can we make? So she's saying, here bitte, that means here please. Now she is not giving it for free, obviously. So she will, charge something. She might charge 10, 20, 30. So all the conversations we are going to do in the euro part, not in the rupee. So we are going to do everything in the euros. Whatever amount we are going to write, we will be writing in euros. So now the article of tutor is this, D tutor, because here you can see this is eine tutor, so that means D. So we will just simply write it down. D costed. The word costed is it costs, right? The cost, the price. So D costed 15 cent. 15 cent. Here bitte D costed 15 cent. That means here please the price of these bags are 15 cent. So first comes cent and then euros. Like we have here coins and then rupees. So these are basically your coins only. So D costed 15 cent. So we can just continue the conversation. I'm writing this in the next line. Now she is going to tell the total amount. Das macht dann 18. Now whenever I'm writing this amount, how you guys are going to read it? So it's 18,65 euro, as you can see. So you have to read it like before comma, you have to read it like 18 and then euro 65 cent. So this after comma is basically your cent part. So 18 is 18 euro. Now this is not euro, this is euro. In German it's euro. 18 Euro 65 Cent. Das marked done. That means the total amount. In total, it is 1865 euros. Now again, we will continue the Verkäuferin. So she's a lady, right? So for I have told you that this is a seller. So this is a male seller. So I will be writing down. You just have to put this. I am giving you in a slash form. Verkäuferin. She is a female seller, right? So Verkäufer, Verkäuferin. Verkäufer, Verkäuferin. So she is a Verkäuferin, right? Sie ist eine Verkäuferin. So again, she is going to continue. Now she might say, do you need a receipt also? Like in the end, we ask for the bill. So now she's saying, do you want a bill? So let's check what we call bill as. So brauchen Sie. So like while going for shopping, we do not make our conversations in the do form. We always do in Z because these people, they are stranger for us, right? They are not our friends. So brauchen Sie den Kassenzettel. Kassenzettel. The meaning of Kassenzettel is, so this is again a question. It is starting from a verb. So brauchen Sie den Kassenzettel? Do you need a do you need a receipt? Bill? So here I'm writing. So the parent article is there. There is changing into den because of accusative. So der Kassen settle. The meaning is bill. Right. Brauchen Sie den Kassenzettel? And now we can just put the Käufer, the buyer, he will be saying yes, please. So ja, bitte. Ja, bitte. So this J has to be capital, first letter capital. So let's read it again. So we are going to do total. Let's check how it is possible because we have total one, three, five dialogues. So one we have done, four is left. Okay, so let's start from the Käufer part. So ich brauche noch eine Tutor bitte. So here I will write down the meaning of tutor also. So tutor is bag, your shopping bag, your cloth bag. You can say that poly bag. Okay. So ich brauche noch eine Tutor bitte. That means I need one more bag, please. Here bitte, die kostet 15 Cent. Here please, these cost, or you can also say the cost of these bags are 15 Cent. Das macht dann 18,65 €. Das macht dann 18,65 €. So the total comes out to be 18,65 €. 1865 euros. So brauchen Sie den Kassenzettel? Do you need a do you need a bill? Do you need a receipt for this? So ja bitte, yes please. So this was our first conversation. By looking at the photo, we can assume that this can be happen. Okay, now let's come to the photo number 2. This is B part. B part. So this photo, you can see again we have a Verkäuferin, a lady seller, and we have some buyers, and here you can see what all she's selling. She's selling all the non-veg items. We can see here chicken, ham, cheese. Here you can see we have cheese also. Now let's check how can we make the conversation. So again, the conversation is starting from this seller. Seller is Verkäuferin. So I will be writing here as Verkäufer or Verkäuferin. So here we can see we have lady seller. Okay. Now, everyone is in line and she is saying, who's coming next? Who is coming next? So, wer kommt dran? Wer kommt dran? I will be writing the meaning of the verb. So the verb is dran kommen. This is a separable verb. We will going to break it. So wer kommt dran? So dran kommen is to have one's turn. To have one's turn. She's simply saying like, ab kiski bari hai? Whose turn is? So now one of this buyer, this boy, he's coming. So he's a Käufer für uns, and he is saying I please. It's my turn. So ich bitte, I capital, ich bitte, full stop. Now what can she say now? She will say, what would you like to have? What would you like to have? What you want to buy it? So was möchten Sie? So again, in our last session, we did this verb möchten. When I was saying was möchten Sie trinken, was möchtest du essen? So here is the verb. So was möchtest Sorry, not möchtest. We will put this in the formal form. So was möchten Sie? Was möchten Sie is like what would you like to have? Now this Käufer, he is saying I would like to have a a piece of Emmentaler cheese bitter. I would like to have a piece of Emmentaler cheese bitter. So ich möchte ein. So for a piece, the verb is ein Stück. Stück Emmentaler bitter. Emmentaler. We have double M in this. Emmentaler. Now here's the question comes is what is exactly Emmentaler? So I will be sharing you one photo with you guys. So it's I have taken from this Google only. So this is Emmentaler cheese. So we can see such cheese in Germany. So yeah. So this we call as Emmentaler cheese. So if I could remember, like in Tom and Jerry, we have seen this. If you guys have seen that cartoon channel, so Tom and Jerry, you might have seen such cheese in that. Okay, so ich möchte ein Stück Emmentaler bitte. So I will be writing down the word Emmentaler, and the meaning will be a kind of cheese, a kind of cheese. Emmentaler is a kind of cheese. Okay, so ich möchte ein Stück Emmentaler bitte. Now she is going to say, die Verkäuferin is going to say, anything else? Like anything else? You want anything else? So this word anything else has a phrase. In German, it is known as sonst noch etwas. So this is a phrase which has to be, put together. Sonst noch etwas. Anything else? So I will be writing here. Anything else? And the Käufer, this man, he is, here you can see he's pointing out. Ja, ich nehme noch. Okay, yeah, you can say so sonst noch etwas. So he's saying ja, ich nehme noch. Ja, ich nehme noch 150 Gramm Schinken. That means I want 150 grams of ham. So what is basically Schinken is, again I'm going to share you the photo. So this is Schinken. Schinken is this. So we call it as ham. Yeah. So these are, you can say, slices of the meat. So this is ham. So Schinken. Ja, ich nehme noch 150 Gramm Schinken. Now she is saying this is all. So this is all for this is all. How we are going to say it? Ist das alles? Ist das alles? And he is saying yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. So ja, comma, danke. Ja, danke. Wer kommt dran? Ich bitte. Was möchten Sie? Means what would you like to have? Ich möchte ein Stück Emmentaler bitte. That means I would like to have a piece of cheese. I would like to have a piece of Emmentaler. Sonst noch etwas, that means anything else. Ja, ich nehme noch 150 Gramm Schinken. That means I want to get 150 grams, 150 grams of ham. Ist das alles? Is it all? Ja, danke. So I will be writing down the meaning of Schinken also. So the verb Schinken is ham. Is das alles? Is it all? Yeah, danke. This you know. So danke we have done in the very beginning. Danke is thank you. Okay, let's move to another photo. So I don't think so we are going to complete all these. Let's check how much can we do. Okay, let's come to the C part. So here you can see again we have two persons, and one is wearing a white coat. He might be like the caretaker, not the caretaker, the person who is like what can I say, the service boy. And this person, he is a buyer. So he might be okay, we are left with 10 minutes, so he might be asking for something. So he is like pointing out this. So he might be asking for like where it is. So he might be directing him like this thing is there. So let's check what can be made. So this is a very small dialogue. Yeah. So again, what we can do is we can take two people A and B. So A is saying, so this person, this jacket one, this brown jacket one, he is saying, excuse me, where can I get rice? Where can I get rice? So the word excuse me we have done. It's Entschuldigung, Entschuldigung. So Entschuldigung. So we are missing with L. Entschuldigung. Where can I find rice? So ich, wo finde ich rice? So rice is rice, that is chawal. So here I'm going to write the word rice. Rice is rice. So Entschuldigung, wo finde ich rice? So where can I find rice? And the verb finden is to find. The verb finden is to find. Entschuldigung, I guess you guys know this is excuse me. I'm going to write it on the top. So excuse me, wo finde ich rice? So this person B is saying dort rechts, dort rechts. If I could see that, if I could see the position, he is saying on the left side. Yeah, so I will be writing left. So dot, not dot, dot, dot links, dot links. So he is saying danke, thank you. This was quite short one. So Entschuldigung, wo finde ich Reis? Dort links, danke. So this is how you can ask somebody like where is this particular thing kept, and he will just direct you. So this part we have already done. How to direct, how to give directions to go left, right, straight, and all this we have done. Okay, let's quickly move to the next part. We only have 7 minutes, 6 7 minutes to go. So I guess we are just going to do this D part only. We'll skip this E part. No worries. Okay, let's come to the D part. So this is again very important. You'll get to know a lot of wordshots in this vocabulary part. Okay, again we have a buyer and we have a seller. So we first is this buyer. This buyer, he is saying he's a Käufer. He is saying, okay, you can see there is like he has some note in his hand and he is asking something. So we can create like, excuse me, I need a euro for the shopping cart. Can you please give me a change? Like this we can create. So Entschuldigung, Entschuldigung, Komma, ich brauche, ich brauche einen Euro. So like you have 500 and you want a change of like chutta chahiye, you want a chutta. Entschuldigung, ich brauche einen Euro für den Test. Sorry, not test. Für den Einkaufswagen. Einkaufswagen. So this word Einkaufswagen is a shopping cart, the trolley in which you know keep all your groceries. So Einkaufswagen is your shopping cart. I'm just writing it down here. Just you can just go through that the meaning of the Einkaufswagen is shopping cart. So wo Entschuldigung, ich brauche einen Euro für den Einkaufswagen. So that means I need a euro for the Einkaufswagen. Full stop. So I'm just continuing with here from next line. So können Sie wechseln? Können Sie wechseln? Can you please give a change? So this word wechseln is change. Wechseln is change. छुट्टा जिसे हम कहते हैं. Can I get a change? Bitter. Bitter. Can I get a change, please? And this lady, this Verkäuferin, is saying, ja, Moment. That means yes, give me a moment, give me a minute. Ja, Moment. Here, bitte. Now he is taking some cash and he is giving to him. And she is saying, here, please. Ja, Moment, here, bitte. And this Käufer, this buyer, he is saying, thank you, danke. Entschuldigung, ich brauche einen Euro für den Einkaufswagen. That means, excuse me, I need euro for the shopping cart. Können Sie wechseln bitte? Can you please give me a change? Ja, Moment, hier bitte. Danke. Yes, a moment, ein Moment, that means a minute. Here bitte, here please. Danke. So I will be not doing the last part because this is a quite big one and we don't have time. So no problem, we'll skip this part. I will just delete this photo. And yeah, so far we have done 4 dialogues. So just look these dialogues once and try to take out words, try to frame your own dialogues. And yes, so we have learned so many vocabulary today. We have learned so many verbs: brauchen, haben, machen, kochen, essen, kaufen, nehmen. So I have told you only with this one subject, and try to please make use more subjects like ich, du. You can also put a name: Tina, Stefan, Mueller, any name. So yes, so this is all for today. I hope you like this one. So we'll do another topic tomorrow. Yes, so thank you for attending this session on conversations during shopping and accusative verbs. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.